What is happening? Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a lesbian.
He makes an entrance.
What's that?
And say what you will, jokes aside, the guy's got built-in rhythm. It's T.J. Miller. Classic house. Classic house music.
That is
So good.
that is more applause than Reagan got in the Olympics.
You know, this
Hard
weekend.
to imagine.
You left a blind children's benefit to be here.
It wasn't children, Lewis, but I know you're more interested in that.
Classic.
Coming in swinging, baby!
It's really good that you got here because they were just forcing all of us to watch barely legible Popeye cartoons.
Was
It
it
was
Popeye
really-
Yeah,
cartoons?
no, you know what? It was the same thing in my benefit. It was all barely legible.
Yeah.
Look, I really
Were they
did.
all
It's so
blind?
it's so funny. No, not all of them. I wish, because I would have taken out my
No.
Thank you. I just
Can't.
realized from
You don't
the,
know what'll happen.
No. I just realized that
He does weed.
does
Not
weed,
after you're in a room
Lewis?
full of blind people. That's so scary.
Well, I realized that, a lot of us take for granted all of our senses, and in some ways we try and mute them with drugs, alcohol, libertarianism.
This guy's
Hey, man.
talking right in my soul.
Easy, TJ. That's my girl.
Jay,
My wife is here. I heard there was not
Jay,
a huge
I'm-
talk. Thank you, Toki.
I'm Popeye's girl.
So it was pretty amazing. I got to get this joke out. I don't know what you're going as. I think I know what you're going as. Are you going as Captain Louis J. Gomez after masturbating 8 times? Because those forearms look like you have some wrist action. Guys, I got to go. I'm going to a hearing impaired benefit right now.
I would say if I was guessing off was from jerking off that you're bad at masturbating and it takes a very long time, and that's why your forearms are so huge. I saw up in Buffalo this weekend, because of course this is the weekend where people celebrate Halloween, Saturday, the weekend before, and I'm used to seeing the drunken girl crying fight or argument or sadness.
In Buffalo?
I've never, well, just in general, I've never seen before a guy in prison pants, there's like a couple goofy white dudes, talking to his friend very loudly who was dressed as a dodgeball, like from the underdogs or whatever. So he's dressed like a fucking goofy idiot. And the guy in prison pants is like, you're a man, dude. You wait till she calls you. You don't need this shit in your life, man. He's like, I know, man. I just got to go have fun. And they're just dressed like jerk-offs. It's such a funny... It's why I
I've
poo
gotten,
Halloween.
I've gotten broken up with on every Halloween, and I'm always like dressed as like Beyonce wearing full blackface. And I'm like, he won't love me.
That's what you set yourself up for if you celebrate Halloween like a dipshit as an adult.
And wear blackface. You're also setting yourself up for a breakup there, but you're right.
Yeah.
I've seen like 2 girls dressed as like sexy kitten and like, slutty marmot or whatever. And you're right. They're like, fuck you, bitch. Like you're just like.
Well, the amount of fun you can have going in a costume somewhere is not equal to the chance of having to be in a real life situation dressed like a fucking asshole.
What's
No,
the crazy?
I
What's
was
the
in
crazy?
New Orleans and I was dressed as a Ninja Turtle, and I saw a guy.
You don't have to wear anything to look like that.
No,
That's
I was dressed in a
crazy.
full Ninja Turtle.
That's like
costume.
exactly.
Lewis is a shelled Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, you know what?
You
Because
look-
emotionally he's soft inside, but he's got a hard shell on the outside.
I agree.
Yeah.
He
No, the-
likes
And a
pizza.
turtle face.
No, the costume.
He's also been trained by a rat.
Look, no one's
Oh, dude,
Prison rat.
no one's gonna argue the costume doesn't make sense. It wasn't Halloween, so that was a little bit weird. Lewis was just in New Orleans, regular weekend.
It was Halloween. I was dressed as a Ninja Turtle, and there was a couple that was dressed as Ninja Turtles, and they were in a full argument, like a real bad argument, a guy and a girl. And I was dressed as
was just gonna ask.
Michelangelo,
Of course.
And-
Well, actually-
no, I'm sorry, Raphael. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's what I was
one
just
of them-
gonna say.
I am Raphael.
You want the katana.
And one was dressed as Michelangelo, the other one was dressed as Leonardo. And then I went over to them while they were arguing, and I was like, guys, come on, we're not supposed to do this.
Turtle power.
I thought I was going to break their argument.
Guys,
dude.
this is how we respect the legacy of Donatello, who could not be here with us today.
And the girl was just like, and she like ran away, and he was like, dude, what the fuck? And then he ran after her.
I thought it'd be funny if you kind of slid in. You're like, you don't need to be with that turtle.
Like a guy, like yelling, calling your girlfriend a whore while you're both dressed like Raggedy Ann and Andy, and it just like it changes the stakes so much for
Same
some
here.
reason.
It's
Kim.
contextually difficult. I would like to go, if you ever go as Raphael again, I'd love to go as one of your Catans, specifically Chris Catan. No, hold on. I knew it wasn't going to work. I said it the same way. And that takes courage.
Was Chris Kattan at Skankfest?
Chris Kattan was at Skanks, and he did Sam Hyde and Nick Rochefort's podcast. They specifically asked for him, and I was like, I told Rebecca and Christina, I was like, just warn Chris Kattan about what he's getting into. And they did, and apparently he went into it, and he had a blast.
Really?
Yeah, you know the great story about him, he came and saw a show of mine in Springfield, Missouri. Not even Illinois, Missouri. And I did this interview with a girl, very attractive, and I did a Zoom interview. I was in the drive-thru of an Arby's, and we didn't know this, but when I got to the venue, they said, "Oh, you know, Chris Kattan is dating a girl. He's in town. He wants to see your show." I'm like, why is he in town? Well, you know, he started dating this girl, a reporter here, and I was like, what, really? And he came to the show, such a sweet guy, such a good dude. And he came backstage with that reporter. And we found out that she had sort of left the guy that she was with and the family and everything to be with Chris Kattan. And from what I could garner from them, Chris Kattan had not only made love to her in the green room, but absolutely crushed it. He was a Don Juan almost.
Really?
Yeah, well, listen, you know,
Mango?
again, now listen, they never said we did this. I'm just saying I inferred from the way they were
nothing?
talking about it. No, just, and it changed my complete perception of him, that this attractive woman was like, oh my God.
He's supposed to be the second most nightmare person to book at your club. Like, that's what all the clubs say, is he's the second worst.
Cool. Hey, Jordan,
worst.
cool follow-up to what I just
TJ.
said.
No, that's.
I can't wait until Chris Kattan listens to
to
the podcast,
Did you
so
see,
she knows that
TJ,
Jordan Jensen has no heart.
TJ,
He showed up to a
did
photo
you hear who I
shoot.
said the first was?
No,
I
what
said
was
it was
it?
you. I said you were the worst.
You know what?
That was the bit, is that you're really bad for
Then
women
I
with
would have
gloves.
led with it.
I should have
I would have led
no,
with that
I
part of
couldn't
it.
because I was leading, and then
Lead with the
He let me
punchline.
right in. He goes, "Who's the first?" And then you had.
I thought you were setting me. Like I thought I was setting you up.
Yeah, you were
like-
setting me up. It was perfect, and I said TJ, but you were already crying.
Well, listen,
Jordan, the last time I cried was when I found out that you were straight.
I know I shouldn't have done what I did to your penis that night. I'm sorry.
What? Look at it, walk away.
Wait, is
Look
this
at my
real?
wife's Instagram and cry.
Wait,
She's very hot.
Is this getting real?
No,
Not real enough. So I
no,
want
but
to
Chris
ask.
Kattan is a nightmare to work with, apparently. And so
wanna-
is TJ. I'm
I
pretty
want
sure.
to ask, and you're just a walk in the clouds to work with. Is what I've heard. I've
listen,
never
your
heard.
heroes can
I've
only-
never heard the phrase Jordan Jensen, an absolute anxiety disaster.
your heroes can only let you down. I saw Dave Coulier from Full House smoke crack in Montreal.
Hell yeah.
Is that true?
Or meth.
But you know what you did? I saw.
Or meth. It was in one of the glass, like these kind of pipes.
I'm,
It was like-
I'm